Welcome to this exercise focused on deep strengthening, which activates, balances, and strengthens the hormonal system. My name is Pavla Blackmore, and I am a certified Yuen Method consultant. And now we will not work only with the physical aspect of the body, but also with emotions, memories, traumas, thoughts, energetic burdens, and unconscious patterns that can weaken gland function and hormonal communication within the body. We will strengthen the pituitary gland, hypothalamus, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid glands, thymus, pancreas, adrenal glands, ovaries, and testicles, and as well as biochemical and energetic communication between the brain, body, and hormonal system. We will use the Yuen Method, a technique that works on the physical, mental, emotional, psychological, psychic, and spiritual levels to remove disruptive influences and strengthen the body's ability to restore balance, energy, and stability. All you need to do is listen. So let's start. Take a deep breath, relax your body, and let this strengthening take effect on all levels. First, I will delete the direct, indirect, and partially indirect karmic ties between you and me, and from you to me. I'm deleting it down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time for all eternity. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. We adopt a neutral stance towards both the positive and the negative, without the mind, without an empty spirit. May the mind not weaken the body or the spirit, and may the spirit not weaken the body or the mind. We will strengthen your perception, feelings, intuition, so that you may connect with your inner knowing. I am strengthening your midline, sacrum, coccyx, spinal cord, brain, and meninges. I am strengthening shapes, foundations, internal and external dynamics, edges and vertices, and I am strengthening them to 100% of the potential, 100% of the time in infinite time. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I strengthen your endocrine system on the physical, chemical, electrical, magnetic, mental, emotional, psychological, energetic, and spiritual levels. I am strengthening all the glands in your body so that they function in coordination, communication, synchronization, and balance. I am strengthening the pituitary gland and the hypothalamus so that they properly regulate all hormonal processes in the body. I strengthen the pineal gland to regulate biological cycles, rest, mental clarity, perception, regeneration, and energetic recovery. I strengthen the thyroid and parathyroid glands for metabolic balance, energy, body temperature, concentration, emotional stability, and cellular functions. I strengthen forms, foundations, dynamics, edges, and peaks, and I strengthen them to 100% of their potential, 100% of the time in infinite time. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I delete weakness caused by chronic fatigue, mental exhaustion, accumulated stress, constant pressure, excessive anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. I delete it from the body, mind, and spirit down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time, infinite time. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I strengthen the thymus for a strong, stable, and resilient immune system. I strengthen the pancreas for energy balance, proper nutrient utilization, and the body's chemical stability. I strengthen the adrenal glands so they can respond to stress without exhaustion or energy collapse. I strengthen forms, foundations, internal, external dynamics, edges and vertices, and I strengthen them to 100% of their potential, 100% of the time, for all eternity. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I delete the weakness caused by living in a constant state of alertness, persistent fear, nervous tension, uncertainty, anxiety, and sense of danger. I strengthen the ovaries and testicles to promote hormonal balance, vitality, strength, creativity, and life energy. I remove memories of humiliation, rejection, abandonment, frustration, helplessness, deep sadness, and feelings of worthlessness that weaken the hormonal system. I delete the cumulative effects of stress, insomnia, long-term worries, family conflicts, losses, fear of the future, and emotional exhaustion. I delete this from the body, mind, and spirit down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time, infinite time. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I strengthen your neurotransmitters, hormones, cellular receptors, and chemical messengers so they work in harmony. I strengthen communication between the brain, the nervous system, and the endocrine system. I strengthen forms, foundations, dynamics, edges, and vertices, and I strengthen them to 100% of their potential, 100% of the time, infinite time. I remove energy blockages that interfere with your body's ability to regenerate. I empower the body to adapt to changes, new stages, new environments, and new physical and emotional demands. I delete your body's resistance to recovery, stabilization. I delete cellular memories of exhaustion, suffering, chronic stress, and physical wear and tear. I delete all thoughts, beliefs, and interpretations such as I can't recover, my body is exhausted, I always have to carry too heavy a load, I can't rest, my body is working against me. I delete this from the body, mind, and spirit down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time for all eternity. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I strengthen ourselves to recognize that our body knows how to cope, that it works in harmony, that rest is safe, that it's possible to restore energy, and that our body can become stronger. I strengthen the forms, foundations, dynamics, edges, and vertices, and I strengthen them to 100% of their potential, 100% of the time in infinite time. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. I delete all conflicts related to overload, pressure, fear of inadequacy, a sense of constant survival, and emotional exhaustion. I delete loyalty to suffering, sacrifice, exhaustion, and illnesses inherited from the family system. I separate and remove the weakness caused by ancestors who experience extreme stress, deprivation, fear, loss, or hormonal and glandular diseases. On a spiritual level, I delete disruptive influences, dense energies, energy leaks, and collective burdens that weaken the physical body. I delete it from the body, mind, and spirit down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time, infinite time. I strengthen the chakras, energy bodies, and hormonal centers. In particular, I strengthen the crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, and root chakra. I integrate strength, stability, adaptability, recovery, and regeneration. I enhance the body's recovery speed, deep sleep, refreshing rest, and cellular regeneration. I strengthen the body to produce energy efficiently and consistently. I enhance the ability to move forward with motivation, clarity, and vitality. I strengthen forms, foundations, dynamics, edges, and vertices, and I strengthen them to 100% of their potential, 100% of the time, infinite time. I delete self-criticism, hopelessness, and frustration toward the body. I delete them down to 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time, infinite time. I strengthen the recovery processes with strong acceptance, patience, and trust. I focus intensely on the present, the future, and the body's ability to improve day by day. I integrate all strengthening to 100% potential 100% of the time for an infinite duration and erase all weaknesses down to 0 minus infinity 100% of the time, infinite time. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. Finally, I focus on the midline and the central nervous system to preserve what I have just strengthened and delete all weaknesses down to 0 minus infinity 100% of the time for infinite duration. Restart, recalibrate, reprogram. Now, please take a deep breath. Pull your shoulders back. Strengthen your spine and exhale. How do you feel? Is it the same or different? Notice how your body begins to enter a stage of greater balance and stability. Remember that the body responds better when we reduce stress, strengthen our thoughts, and allow ourselves moments of rest and recovery. You can listen to this exercise several times, especially before bed or during moments of physical, emotional, or mental fatigue. And if this video resonated with you, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this source of strength with others who need to restore their energy, hormonal balance, and overall well-being. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this process. See you soon.